Hello fans and friends, welcome to another video. My name is Keir Smith. Today's video is a contest entry set by Sam St John over on his channel, Sam St John. And the main rule to this contest is a really easy one. Sam is asking that we show 5 albums from our collection that are a little bit different. Maybe they differ slightly from our usual taste in music. 5 albums that may surprise viewers. It's an interesting enough topic to spark my interest, so I thought I'd throw my hat into the ring, so to speak, and you can too. All you need to do is go over to Sam St John's channel, like his video, subscribe to his channel, and let him know that you've uploaded a video. The contest is open until the 30th of June, and the winner gets a $30 Amazon digital voucher. And I'll put a link to Sam's channel in the description box below. So with that said, here's 5 albums from my collection that may surprise a few of you. So the first of my 5 selections is this. Tom Waits, Rain Dogs. Now, Tom Waits is an acquired taste, admittedly. He's got a voice that you'll either love or you'll hate. And I must have bought Rain Dogs around about 10 years ago. I picked it up, I put it down. I picked it up, I put it down. It definitely took a while to grow on me, but grow on me it did. And I got into it more and more, and I really like it, and I delved deeper into his back catalogue, and I can say that I'm a big fan now. I think I've got around about 8 or 9 of his albums. Tom Waits is a great storyteller and a great songwriter. Highlights on this Rain Dogs album include Clap Hands, Downtown Train and the brilliant Time. And if that last selection surprised any of you, then I'm certain my next selection will shock some of you. This is Blue, One Love. Yes, the boy band Blue from the early 2000s. The funny thing about this is I came to Blue later on in life. I think I was in my mid-30s when I fell for their pop-tastic charms. I was around a girl's house late one night and she put this album on, and suddenly I was hearing all of these songs that were familiar to me that I really liked. Quite simply, it's good pop music. Flexing, super sexual, you make me wanna, I like it. Up next is this, Very by Pet Shop Boys. Neil Tennant and Chris Lowe, fantastic songwriters. I love the Pet Shop Boys. They've wrote so many great songs, and this album, Very, is absolutely packed with great tunes. They've been going for nearly 40 years now, and they continue to put out new albums, they continue to tour. They've never really gone away, nor should they. They are the masters of synth, dance, disco pop. Favourites from this album include Can You Forgive Her, I Wouldn't Normally Do This Kind of Thing, and The Theatre. My next selection will certainly come as a surprise, I'm sure. This is Busta Rhymes, Extinction Level Event. Funnily enough, the guy who introduced me to Busta Rhymes also introduced me to the Pet Shop Boys. Takes all sorts. And I'm not a big hip hop fan, but I went through a bit of a hip hop phase in my late teens, and I was really drawn to Busta Rhymes. He just seemed so outlandish and crazy. Busta Rhymes was loud, upfront and in your face, and he was a little bit scary at times, and then the next minute he'd have you rolling on the floor with laughter. But all in all, he's a very impressive figure in his genre. His speed of rapping and his rhymes are second to none. And my girlfriend thinks it's hilarious when I sing Busta Rhymes to her, which I occasionally do. Highlights on this album include Everybody Rise, Tear the Roof Off, Just Give It To Me Raw, and Do It To Death. I was listening to it today and it's great. So my 5th and final selection is this, Taylor Swift, 1989. I love this album. If I had to choose my favourite albums of the last 20 years, this would be in the top 10, no doubt. I love Taylor's voice, her tunes are great, and her vocal melodies are sensational. I think Taylor Swift is a really clever and fine songwriter. She writes very detailed lyrics from the heart, and she's gorgeous too, which helps. I won't have a bad word said against her. I think she's brilliant. I am a self-confessed Swiftie. This album is a synth guitar pop dream. Every track is good, all 13 songs, and highlights include Blank Space, All You Had to Do Was Stay, and I Wish You Would. So they are my 5 selections. Tom Waits, Rain Dogs; Blue, One Love; Very by Pet Shop Boys; Extinction Level Event by Busta Rhymes; and finally 1989 by Taylor Swift. Be sure to get your entries in by the 30th of June, and thanks to Sam for the opportunity to enter this contest. And as Sam will be checking on these videos, it gives me the opportunity here to address him directly, so here goes. Sam, I've been following your channel for around about 6 months now, and I really enjoyed watching your countdown of your 100 favourite albums of all time, and it inspired me to go out and buy these albums. The Avett Brothers, who I'd never heard of, but very mellow, very nice, and Fountains of Wayne, an indie pop band who I'd heard of but I'd never really listened to, but that's really good too. I enjoyed that. And also from that favourite albums countdown, you're clearly a big Van Morrison fan. He's a guy who I've always respected. I bought Astral Weeks and Moondance years ago, and I've listened to them periodically but never went back to them. But after watching your countdown, it inspired me to go out and buy these: Beautiful Vision and Inarticulate Speech of the Heart. And I must say that those two are beautiful albums, two of my favourite finds of this year for sure. And I was at a car boot sale just the other day, I think you guys call it a flea market over there, and I picked up this, Avalon Sunset. So yeah, I'm getting into Van Morrison in a big way now, so thanks for your influence. Alright, that's it. Thanks again to Sam. Thanks to everyone who watched this video. See you next time.